I owe everybody a video. I owe you all a video to let you know how it went on my first fair. I'm gonna tell you right now, like in a nutshell, how it went. But then I'm gonna put together a little more concrete one and show everybody how it went. Like show everybody maybe a few pictures. I didn't do probably as much as pictures and videos as I should, but I did take a little video to show you what it looked like. So that'll be something fun to make, I think, just to kind of talk about. I want to do it very organized and say what I learned, like pros and cons. And so that's what I'm gonna do probably tomorrow. But for now, I'll give you a little. It was a learning experience for sure, and would I do it again? Probably so. I would probably do it again. I might need to know a little bit more info before I do it again. Hi, Terry. How are you? Good evening. How's it going? Thank you for joining me. I did a craft fair, like market. I was a vendor the other night, and it was my first event. And I have told everybody on my channel that I was gonna do a video on it. So I'm gonna just talk a little bit about it. Hey, Wanda, how are you? I'm glad you're blessed. I'm so glad about that. Blessings, blessings to both of you. I'm good. So I would do it again. I'm gonna say first of all, it was a lot of hard work. Hard work. So every bit of physical energy that I had, I used it that day. I have my sons here, but I did not like one of them came to see me during, and he brought me food and water and I brought my future daughter-in-law, his fiance came, and she let me borrow one of her cowboy hats, and they supported, and it was so wonderful and everything. But I didn't know I would need help setting up. So okay, all right, Wanda, thank you so much. Thank you a million. Hi, Shonda Burrows, how are you? Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I was just explaining briefly about my experience the other day. I well, I guess I can go grab some of my displays. I was really proud of the displays that I was able to put together. I felt like it was a whole lot of work, maybe too much work. But then again, no, I guess it's not too much work. It was a learning experience. It was physically taxing for me. I'm middle aged and I don't walk enough. I need to exercise more, get stronger. Okay. I'm kind of a foodie and I have to do more walking and exercising. And so stuff like that won't be physically taxing for me. But then again, I'm just getting older and I just probably need help. So my son came during the event. Next time I'm gonna have my guys come before and help me prep, and kind of make them stay, or at least help me prep because that would have been the biggest help. I had to, carry a table, and I had maybe 4 bins to carry. Most people that do this, they have a wagon, like like the little wagons that your kids might have had when they were little red wagons. Now these kind of were like big old tricked out wagons, but they were like wagons where you can carry stuff. And so everybody else around me, they were like pros, tablecloth out, and it was like, and they had their team with them, they had their family with them helping them, and it was taking me forever. After I got done huffing and puffing, I got everything set up. So everything was set up on time. One thing I can tell you, I consider myself socially awkward. I love me, but I also know myself. So I'm kind of shy, in person. It was hard I smiled, I spoke, I said hello, but I probably could have engaged the customers more. Like, can I help you with that? Oh, you like those? You like those, don't you? Saturday, or even bigger next time, because you don't want to do all that work and not have some money involved. And I made a couple $100. Now for my first time out, I'm not mad at it. Now my best friend, my coworker, former coworker, She came and brought another coworker. They supported me. Then my son, my future daughter-in-law, she bought something from me. But then everybody else, they were brand new. They were like, you know, they were just customers. So I guess I had about 5 or 6 people that didn't know buy something. So I'll take it. You know, it was a really good experience. Thank you. Thank you. It cost $150. It wasn't cheap, you know, to join them in the first place. But the reason that, since it kind of was pricey, you know, some events they might cost $30 to join or 50. Um, but because it costs a little bit, I was praying that that meant that the traffic would be there. You know, you never know. But I can show you guys. I had about 4 or 5. Um, what do I want to call these displays that I set up? Oh, and here's something else. So the person, let's see, the event planner, she was telling everybody, you know your worth, and if people want to support you, $25 or $20 for each item, right? Why did they put me next to somebody that was selling $5 earrings? And mine are sitting there, oh, these are $20 or 2 for 30, you know, and I'm thinking I'm doing good. So that was pretty ironic. The lady was selling t-shirts. She had a mismatch of everything. T-shirts, buttons she had. And in my opinion, her little t-shirt display was a little too close to my table for my liking. But when you do these things, you can't really tell people where to put other people, you know, so you just deal with it and keep going. uh, it was all in all great. I was worn out, so I'm gonna have to do exercises and eat my Wheaties the next time I do something like that. But I think I'll do another one, especially around Christmas time. I think it would be a good time to do it. And I like to do an affair like I did. Not like I've seen people do stuff at the mall, but I don't think so. I think I like a market type of a deal. So uh, I think I showed this last week. This is one of um my bestseller. You know, these metal ones. I did have one person buy my hoops. Now, those were I was selling those for 20. Maybe that was too much, or maybe it just wasn't the right crowd for $20 hoops. I don't know. But then I sold these for 15. These my metal stuff. Now I got a few people, about 3 people got 2 of these. So those metal things I sold 2 for 30. Or wait a minute now. No, $15 for one, 2 for 20. Now maybe that was a better perceived deal than big old hoops. I don't know. People would ooh and ah over the hoops, but they bought the metal pieces. And then I had some keychain wristlets, those silicone wristlets. A couple of people got that. So those are indicators, that helped me out even on Etsy. I want to continue maybe with my wristlet keychains. The earrings are doing better, but I want to build that shop up, my little wristlet shop too. And I don't know, the hoops are niche. Everybody does not like them, but some people do. The bestseller on Etsy is not the bestseller at the fair. So yeah, I'll take it. Thank you so much. When I saw how everybody else was doing, I was thinking how blessed they were. I wasn't being jealous. I was like, okay. I was kind of taking it all in. So the fact that I had 5 or 6 strangers come up and buy something for me meant a lot. Because, you know, some people have their first event, and I've seen them online. I did a lot of research, kind of watching YouTube videos, and people were saying they had only sold 2 things and this and that. So I'll take it, you know. So this is I just have a whole stand full, and maybe I just set too many things out, but I didn't know what to expect. Um and putting all of the rubber backs into these was kind of difficult. So it's, I think, about an hour. I think I did about an hour's prep. I mean, listen to me, a week. It took me about a week to get everything together. I would work on, the big hoops, every day. Last week, make a few. So that's the little stand for my metal stuff. And let me grab the hoops. And I think I was the most proud of that because I guess I consider that was my signature. So I have to make myself talk more and engage the people more and all of those things next time. And heck, I could do it tonight. I know I need to research in my area what's going on. I do not know how well y'all can see that, but yeah, they didn't want to pay for the. I would say they went for the medium priced item. One person get hoops, and then the other people got the things that were maybe a little bit more inexpensive. And it wasn't like they weren't buying the $20 items. They bought the like the handmade body butters and things like that, and those big old candles. People were buying those. Yeah, do you think maybe since I learned it will be easier to thank you. Maybe it will be easier next time. So I don't know how well we can see that, but I have a good little video. I'll display that video tomorrow. This is one, and I've got all together. I probably made about 50 pairs or near it of these hoop earrings. And so what I'm gonna do is take all these down, put them in plastic to preserve them real well. So because some of these things, will sell on Etsy. So that's one of them. And then those hoops that I sell that are let's see, they are like the medium sized hoops. I put them in a little basket, and they sold too. So I tried to. They sold 2 for $20. I tried my best to get some at that price point. So it kind of got a little messy, but I had it all, shaped out pretty nicely at the time. Had everything all, they've been in my car, so I feel like I have to undo everything, but I'm not. I'm going to put all these in plastic. I'm not going to undo anything. This took too much time. So it's not going to take anything just to put them back in the plastic. So anyway, ones like that, they did 2 for $20, which is not bad. Because these are extremely easy to make. And I can get quite a few pairs of these from like a bottle of beads too. Okay, and in addition to those 3 or 4 things, I had my keychain wristlets and my keychains. And so I really didn't know that they were gonna do good. I thought the highlight was the earrings. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way you think it will. Now I'm gonna tell you guys something. You can't go by what you like. You have to go by what your customers like. But I love little simple things like this. Nobody really picked these up. I have a bunch made like that, just with the little charm at the bottom, but that's not what people wanted. I guess it was like the beads. People wanted more beads. So it's just whatever the customer wants. So next video, I'm gonna show I'll show you what it looked like, what my table looked like. And so the experience was good. Right, definitely. I want to preserve everything well. So so those ear wires stay silver. You know what I mean. It's some of them are sterling, but all of them are not. So I want everything to stay well for the next time. So I don't have to go changing out the ear wires. So yeah, definitely put bags over them and preserve everything for next time. And then when I need it, they would always be there. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna tear that down at all. That was too much work. I guess that brings me to today's activity, which was one customer wanted to know if I could make 4-inch hoops. 4-inch hoops, that's pretty big. She called them extra large. She said she had lost one. So I'm getting ready to try it. I told her I would do like a sample and then take a picture of it. So I'm getting ready to go for it now. Now this is gonna take a while because they're bigger and it's gonna take more beads. So that's gonna be something I probably would charge a little more for. And then, but if they turn out okay, there's another listing, and I could stick it in Etsy and I give her a discount for maybe for giving me the idea. Because I did have one person that wanted 3 inches. I've never had anyone request 4-inch hoops though. That's yeah, that's gonna take a lot of beads. So to me, that couldn't be the same price. Wow, 4 inches is large for a hoop earring. Whew. I'm wondering if this is not gonna look more like a teardrop or something. So I'm trying to expand it. This memory wire doesn't go that large. So trying to see where to cut it. This is the kind of memory wire for a necklace. I get the kind that comes in a package and you have 4 different sizes, and I never ever use this size for the this is for a choker, and I don't ever make chokers. So I have a bunch of these just sitting there, not in use. So let's see if that's right. Trying to measure off, it's gonna have to open like that, and that's what's gonna make it 4 inches. So we'll try it. All I can do is try, right? Actually looks a little bit larger than 4. So maybe I'll chop off just a snip right here. How y'all doing? I've had story time, right? How are you guys doing? Did everybody have a good Labor Day? It's my niece's birthday today. My baby is 27, and I can't even believe that. She's my mom's first grandbaby, and she was tiny. She was teeny petite little thing, and that baby is 27 today. It is like unbelievable how big our children grow, and just and become their own persons and wonderful adults, and just praise God. Praise the Lord for our families. So she's my September baby, and I'm one too. My birthday will be later in the month, so yeah, my baby's 27 today. My children's birthdays are in July and January. Yep, and their cousin's birthday is today. So what did y'all eat? Did you have barbecue? What did y'all get into on your Labor Day? Georgia. I'm in OGA. What did y'all do? Did you go to a park, spend it with family? I didn't do a lot. I was recuperating. That's what I was doing because I got worn out so bad. Saturday my body was aching. We had to, and they encourage you to stand up. I sat a little bit in between people coming by, but I tried to not sit a whole lot, of course, and they discourage you from staying on your phone, etc. So I was trying to do what they told me. But yeah, I was worn out. that was quite taxing physically, because I gotta do more. Long story short, I have to do more physical activity. So the stuff like that is easy and not hard. So Saturday is when the event was. Saturday night. Sunday, ooh, I was worn out Sunday. And yesterday, I kind of still was recuperating Monday. And so today I had to go get my brakes fixed. So that took a little while out of my morning. And so now I'm trying to see if I can make 4-inch hoops. So I hope everybody had a wonderful time with their family and all that good stuff. So let's see. I think I'm just gonna do one because that's gonna take long enough. And if it works out, then I'm gonna go ahead and make a second one, and I'll put that in my Etsy shop. We'll see. We'll go for it. This is gonna take a little while, I think, to grab all of this, to get beads on all around this 4 inches. I've seen them, but I guess I've never made one that large. I've definitely seen them that large, especially like the thin ones that are not beaded. I've seen lots of ladies wear. They're kind of classic, you know, just the kind of that are gold or silver with no beads. Not kind of. The hoops are classic. And it's one of the first things I learned how to make, honestly. The very first kind of earrings I learned were the kind that have the eye pin or the head pin, and you just put the beads on there. Real easy, but there we go. So I'm just gonna start adding these. That's the color she requested. My computer does not want to charge it. I can't figure out why. I'm trying to keep it on if anyone has questions or something. But yeah, thank you everybody that's here and engaging with me and asking how it went and stuff. I appreciate you. These I can do fast if I'm like not paying attention and just sitting there going at it, but I have to be almost like in a zone. And I'm gonna have to be in a heck of a zone to get that done, huh? Because that's a lot of beads. Okay, I'm just gonna lift my head up every now and then. I don't know why what's wrong with my computer? It doesn't want to charge. Do I have it charged? Nope, don't have it. Okay, if y'all want to talk, I'll have my computer on so I can see. All right, trying to get it there. I gotta get in my zone. But yeah, when I think about the silicone beads that it take, I'm sorry if I keep jumping from subject to subject. I just thought of another bead topic, and so it's related. It's just not the same one I was talking about. I'm a beadaholic, I think. I love the silicone beads now. I spend time looking on Pinterest at those wristlets. They have the cow print, the cheetah or leopard print keychains, and oh gosh, you could just spend all kind of money. I've looked on Amazon and all the different shops on Etsy that have those supplies. And yeah, it's a thing. All those silicone beads are so pretty. So, and then I thought, well, I wonder if I could get in the supply game, like not necessarily make the wristlets, but sell the beads. And then it's just, I can't get too many things going. I have, especially for business, I have to hone things back, and concentrate on one thing so I can master that. So I have to stay with my jewelry shop and master it and not get too many other things going. That thing I do know, the they're all beads and related, but it's different doing those keychain wristlets. So have to decide how deep into those I want to get. You know, I'm thinking I just want to get my 100 listings in that shop and then let that be it. Like if I did one a day, you know, just give myself time, not put pressure to do too many in one day. And then, you know, after 100 days, there'll be 100 keychains, and then just let that shop sit there and sell itself. But keep this one the main one that I work on and, you know, put my most of my effort in. So I just love beads and think about all the different things that I can make with them. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to spread myself too thin either. Okay, so see, this is I've just barely gotten started. That's not even a fourth of the way done. These are gonna have to be quite a bit of money, I'm thinking. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of labor to get those done. It technically could be a choker, I guess. That's, you know, so I have to not sell myself short on this pair. This is a lot. And two of them, not just one. So thanks for watching and keeping me company while I make this sample for the customer. See if she likes it. Okay, I don't know why my computer won't turn on. But I'll look up and see if anybody has any questions. It feels like Monday to me. It's always like that when there is a break. So it feels like Monday. I may try to get this computer back on to see if anyone had any questions or anything. But yeah, that's what's going on in my world. Okay, here we go. You've been doing shows for years. Yes. So Terry, tell me some more about your experiences. Did you do any like outside, or mine was like at a big hall, and yeah, it was like at a big hall, and I was kind of toward the back, and you know, I already knew I might not have the best position because that goes to whoever their favorite is. I'm just going to be honest. You know, I don't know these event planners, but I knew enough to know that you kind of have to be where they put you. You know, you are I guess at their will. So I was kind of back there and behind people that really knew what they were doing, and that's good. So I can kind of learn from them for next time. But yeah, I'm one of those. I'm gonna have to be able to sit down. You know, I didn't want to sit down too much, but definitely needed to have the chairs they provided were good. Maybe next time I'll bring my little office chair that has more of a cushion. You know. Oh, Virginia. Okay. And where are your like? Have you done outdoor shows? Do you have a preference of like craft show you like? I liked the indoors, especially, well, right, in the summertime it's hot. So I liked that indoor feel. But I'm wondering if like an event outdoors would be good. Maybe people that like to come outside, there would be lots. I'm wondering if you get more traffic from an outdoor one. I guess it just depends on the weather. And then I do know that probably would bring about a more of an expense because you would have to pay for, what do you call it, a tent to protect you from the weather. I'm sure you got to invest in a tent at some point. Don't know if I'm ready for all that business yet. I'm sure that can get quite expensive. Some people probably, I got the feeling that it's kind of a lifestyle for some folks. That's what they do on the weekend, or maybe one weekend out of the month. I mean, the people they put me next to, they had it down. They were like professional market people. And then one of them, I think I heard her say she was like maybe just graduated high school, so she got her entrepreneurial spirit early. She's doing good. If she matches that with like maybe something online, she's already got business going. Actually, there was another young woman, I think, that is young. She was across from me, and she was really sweet. So I think she might be even high school age or like just out of high school. That's like smart. They're smart kids starting businesses that young. A spinner. Oh wow. You know, yes. To answer your question, you're smart. You're very smart because when I was preparing last week, I used the spinner on some of those smaller hoops. So I didn't even think about that just now, but I sure do have one, and I got it for bracelets, but I don't make lots of bracelets. But yep, I think you reminded me that I do have something that can make this a lot easier. Thank you. I wasn't even thinking about it. And this is the small one. They have one that's even larger. I, the only thing about this, you have to have the colors have to be pretty even. Looking at this mix right here, for some reason it seems like I've got a whole lot of blue. I want to have the colors even because when I did some of those in this spinner last week, it seemed like some of the colors would repeat a little bit. It didn't look bad, but let's see. Maybe the beads maybe they just have extra blue in there. I just want to make sure there's plenty of orange and green and red, all the colors, so it's not like a whole bunch of the same one in a row. It's random when you do this, but I did do this last week because these especially, they get to be tiring to do by hand. So just trying to make sure everything is kind of even or whatever. Let's try it and see what we get. I can always try it, and if the customer doesn't like it, I can still list it, and then somebody else may. So this is called, in case anybody's there that's not familiar with this, it's a Spin and Bead Junior. So it's called Spin and Bead, and they have a bigger bowl, and it comes with its own what do you call it, needle. But I don't need it because this is for maybe like I guess a necklace or a bracelet. But I don't need the needle because I've got the end of the memory wire. So let's try it. See how we do. I have a feeling it's going to work just fine, honestly. And thank you to Terry for reminding me I could do that. Yep. And it's going to save me some time in the future, for sure. Looks like I've got some jump rings in here. I gotta get out of there. Got an ear wire. I'll get it together. Yeah, okay. That's how it's looking so far. Hey, I started doing math in my head. If I could sell 4 of these a day at 30 bucks, hey, that's money. Why not? Why not put it out there? I'm getting kind of a lot of white right here, looks like. Trying not to get too many repeat colors in a row. Looks like I don't have any yellow, so maybe I can just add some yellow. And then keep it moving, right? Add some of whatever I don't see, and then spend some more. But one thing's for sure, this is gonna make it, this is gonna make the project less time. Inside and outside. Terry, what do you mean? Okay, yeah. Oh, I see, I got you. Yeah, do it like this and then check the colors out, then put some more on the outside. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm thrilled that you gave me that pointer just now because I hadn't even thought of it. I thought of it last week as I was sick of making these. I was so tired of hoop earrings last week. I didn't know what to do because I knew I had to try to prepare for Saturday. But I think I said it, and I was saying last week, I'd rather have too much than not enough. So definitely took too much for that crowd that was there. But I get my market personality going next time, and I'll do better next time. These people, I don't know if they're gonna want me back at this event, but there are no shortage. There's no shortage of events. I realize they're not the only people in the town. I don't, they kept trying to hype everybody up and be happy and dance and drink and all of that stuff. You know, I still have to be me, but I can be me as a business person doing a little bit better at talking, and being more personable than I did Saturday. It's all a learning experience, but yeah, I'm gonna find me maybe I need to find maybe 2 or 3 things to do around Christmas time. I think that might be kind of fun to do. Look at that, I'm almost done. Thanks to Terry's good advice. Almost done with this, guys. And guess what? It looks like I can make a 4-inch hoop. Learn something every day. So I have to label this as a custom order for the Etsy shop. And it's so interesting. You wouldn't think that so many people would like somebody else's custom order, but sometimes people look at that and like, I like that too, and they will order it. And it wasn't, that's why I learned to kind of list the orders, even if they're custom orders. I list them because you never know, somebody might like it too. And the customers tell you what they want, and then sometimes more than one person will like that same thing. So yeah, it all works out. Do I need to take off that orange one? I might have too many beads there. So I'm going to show you how this one ends up, and then probably hop off here. So Wanda's doing a live. I gotta go to hers. I tried to do, see, I did a short today, I think. There's no excuse for me not doing a short every day though. They're not that hard to do. Maybe I'll do the hoop of the day. I think that's what I did earlier. I put on there hoop of the day, and it was one of my orders from earlier today. So maybe I can start that as a short, hoop of the day, short every day. And it can be one of my orders. Prayerfully, I'll have orders every day. All right, let's see if that, let me first see if this equals 4 inches. Did I get it? Nah, not quite. Darn it. It is not quite 4 inches, but it's so close. Let me put the jump ring in there and see if that stretches it out, because the jump ring is not in there yet. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thanks a million. And thank you for your advice. That helped me out. This looks like something I can do, but I'm going to have to find a way to perfect it. So there's a jump ring. Let's go for it and see what we end up with. And if it's acceptable to the customer and they want to buy it, I hope. See, it's wanting to go inward like that. So what did it end up being? See, it's like 3 3/4 inches. It's almost 4. Maybe if I put a larger jump ring right there, that will make it a little bit larger. Let's try that. I'm really not, I don't know what I can do to make that memory wire kick out more. But you know, I can always show her. I can show her what it measures to, and then it's up to the customer, you know. But at least, I don't know, I tried. See if this makes it a little bit larger. But yeah, I think I'm more comfortable doing this, you know, just make one, then show her, and then if she wants to buy it, she can. That way, if she doesn't, I'm not out any more time, you know. That's what I'm thinking, because this is labor. Even if it's stuff I like to do, it's still labor. All right, let's see what we got. And it's probably the same thing. It's just not wanting to, I have to figure out how to, what is that gonna look like when I put the ear wire there. I think I'm gonna have to join the, I think I know what I have to do. There's a wire, and that's not the one I use though. All right, let's see. How is this? I think just by looking at it, that's the way I make my traditional one, the ones I always make. Yeah, that looks crazy. I have to do something different at the top there. And I know how to do it. I just don't know that this is going to end up being 4. It'll be 3 3/4. So but I would like to find a way, if there is one, you know. If there's a way, I'd like to find it. So it's going to be attached at the top, I suppose. And then the ear wire can come from the top. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you a million. So Deb C, you do a lot of them, huh? I know. Um, there's another. Let's see, Deb Hug. She does Dahlia Designs, and she's in charge of our jewelry making fun collab. She says she's got 2 already to do in November. I am. I guess I'm trying to figure out where to find another one. It seems like it's always a gamble. I guess maybe when I get my feet wet, I will learn which ones I like to do, maybe which ones I don't want to do. So that's cool that you do them and your son does them. That's awesome. I have to keep venturing out too. There's one that somebody told me about. One of the other vendors told me about one. See, I just don't know about these. If I can actually make that look right at the top, that's what I'm struggling with now. Thought I had it, but we shall see. See, the fall is coming. I probably could do any number of them if I just play my cards right. The fall is here. I know people will be having fall festivals, and then after that, forget about it. It's Christmas time. They're gonna be probably things to do every weekend. I just have to look and see which ones are available and where, probably. You know, it's probably just a matter of my effort in looking for them. Um, okay. I think I know what to do, but I believe it's gonna make them be even shorter, not any even smaller, but I'll try. So there's a method you have to do different planes. The bead people in Honolulu, were they? I don't know. It's been YouTube. YouTube University has taught me a lot, and that's how I learned how to make these. And I know there's many different ways you can close them at the top. So you do them on different planes. Like you one loop will curve one way, one loop will curve the other one. And I know the technical way is they're on different planes. So I'm gonna see if I remember how. See, one goes up and it's like the other one goes down or something like that. So maybe this one will be the one to go up. And then the other loop is gonna have to, okay, let's see. I think I have to take the blue bead off. Yeah, I've seen them done different ways. Some people like to use the small jump rings. Some like the large jump rings. Some don't like jump rings at all. They like to just hook the tops together. And I guess that's what I'm trying to do now. We could get it there. So let's see if that looks right. And then put the ear wire there. I guess I could always see if they're made. If anybody makes them this large, pre-made, like I could get a 40-inch hoop. I can purchase that, but and then just add the beads. But could you pre-make these something this large? I'm really not sure. Okay, that looks better. I think I might have a winner, and I would just show her on the with the ruler what it comes out to be. It's not quite 4 inches, but it's pretty close. See, I think I've got at least a way to get the ear wire there. Well, okay. This is what I'm trying to do. I don't know if everyone can see. Trying to make sure I can close these loops and connect them without the beads being in the way. So I'll have a spot for the ear wire to go. See if everybody can see that. Sun is going in. I mean, I had pretty good light in here earlier. All right, let's see. There we go. So that end looks good. And then I have to hook that one. And then I've got to close it back so that the red bead doesn't wow, okay, so this is what it looks, and I hope we can see that good at the top. They're hooked at the top there, and I'm going to attempt to put an ear wire at the top. The circle looks good. See if it works. I have to let you guys know if the customer liked it. Okay, what do we think, guys? Definitely the biggest hoop I've ever made. So that's what it turned out like. I just send a picture and see if she likes them, and I make a listing for them if she did. Hope you guys can see it okay. Like I said, the sun is going in, and don't know if it looks as good. Oh, I know you were exhausted. That one show did me in. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Yes, I've got to do more physical activity. This is I sit down so much. It's sedentary, you know, and before I did this, I taught full time. And so that I had to be up and walking around the classroom, and I was way more physical just, you know, a few months ago. But now I kind of sit down more, and I gotta make myself get up. Probably every hour they say you're supposed to get up and move around at least 10 minutes. So I'm gonna have to make myself do much more. And I've got a treadmill, so I have no excuses. I just have to make use of it and get myself going. I got me some little weights from Walmart, get in shape so I can do these shows without being so tired and wiped out. A full show sounds like, yeah, I bet I would be exhausted after that, but I know it's worth it. So I think maybe I'm gonna do that tonight. Maybe I'll research and see what's out there. Maybe even in my local city. You know, I wouldn't even have to go far, but especially because of the time of the year it is. Yeah. So I'm gonna tomorrow is when I plan to show the setup that I had, and then I'll let you all know too if my customer wanted these earrings, if they turned out okay. All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna take a picture of this now and see if she wants these, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I appreciate the encouraging words, and y'all made my day. Excuse me. It makes me want to get back out there and try again. All right, Debsy and hey, Rooted in Essential Oils. How are you? How's it going? I'm doing good. Somebody asked me, a customer asked if I could do a 4-inch hoop earring. I have never done a 4-inch hoop, so I did that, and I was kind of telling everybody about my experience. I did my first craft market on Saturday, and it went okay. So that's what I've been doing this evening. My customer told me they asked me if I could do a 4-inch hoop, and I told her I would make a sample and then see if she liked it. And so this is 3 3/4. It is almost there, but we'll see. I'll see if she likes it. She might not, but that's pretty big. Surely that will be okay. And so what I did was I cut this memory wire, and then I used my little spinner. For part of the time I used that, and then for part of the time I just did it by hand, put the beads on by hand. So that's kind of a lot of labor for this one. But I guess once you get the hang of it, it doesn't take that long. Thank you. Um, I've been to them before, but I never have been a vendor before, so that experience was different. You know, just walking around and looking at everybody's stuff is nice, but when you are a vendor, it's pretty rough. I was telling everybody how tired I was. I was exhausted. You have to get out your portable table, put a tablecloth on there. You have to put all of your wares on the table, try to set everything up nicely. And I didn't have anybody come with me and help me set up. That's what I'm going to do next time. My son came and brought me dinner and something to drink, and they were hanging around and looking at everything. Next, which was great and helpful. And next time, I'm going to have someone help me set up too, though. That was the thing I got to remember. So I sold I think about 5 or 6 people were like perfect strangers I didn't know that came up and bought from me. And then I had my best friend come and my future daughter-in-law. She got something. So I had a couple of friends and family, and then the other people were strangers. So that I thought that was neat that the perfect strangers just came up and liked what I was encouraging. Yes, I heard one person say, look on Facebook, maybe in your town, and see if people have some on there. I'm just gonna do a Google search, see what's in my area. Maybe I don't think for now anyway. I don't think I want to travel farther than maybe 40 minutes away, 40 minutes away or less. I don't think I want to do any further than that. Um, Especially if it's just gonna be me. If somebody can help me, I might maybe go a little further. But I've seen people go out of town. Like some people go or out of state to do this. Seems like a lifestyle for some folks. It's just like a good hobby, I guess. But it aren't it makes you money. It's also a business. So yeah, I think I might even look into it this evening. See what's out there. Sometimes even churches do this. Churches, schools, it'll be like a fundraiser. If you give $50 or $30 or whatever, bring what you have, and then try to sell it. Like in the old days, they used to call them bake sales. That's what they used to have a lot of. And I know people still do bake sales, but now they make it vendor events. You just bring what you can or sell what you can. And that's how they kind of entice people to donate money and then, you know, sell what they have. So it's all very interesting. Different for me. It got me out of my comfort zone and outside of the box for sure. So I have to do more so I can feel more comfortable next time. Go and do at least one in the fall, one at Christmas time, if not more. If I find that they're good, I'm gonna definitely do more. So yeah, I think I'm gonna get off now so I can take a picture of this and see if the customer likes the 3 3/4 earring. But I thank you for being here. Y'all are very kind for joining me and spending some time with me and let me tell you about my day, my weekend. I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your evening, and I'm gonna have a video for you tomorrow so you can see the way my table looked and my craft fair. All right, so till next time. Bye bye. Thanks so much again for coming. Uh-oh. My camera went out of focus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless y'all. Have a great night. Bye bye.